Welcome to Comic Emporium, Panama City, Florida's most seasoned comic haven. But hold your horses, it's not just a comic shop, it's a treasure trove of pop culture collectibles, with a side of Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Card games. Whether you're a tabletop game enthusiast or a cosplay fanatic, we've got a range of weapons and miniatures that'll make your inner geek squeal with delight. And for the painters, we've got a whole rainbow of colours for your miniatures, models and terrain. Don't forget to roll the dice on our selection of math rocks and dice bags. And for the RPG lovers, we've got a library of Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder and more. Come on down to Comic Emporium, where you can play your favourite card, tabletop, war and RPG games until your heart's content.
And we are live. Yeah. What? We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of Candles and Cups. Special. As always, it is tradition around here that we start off with some technical issues, but we are live. And tonight, what makes this episode special is we are not playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh no. Tonight, the coasters will be delving into the 4-time Emmy Award-winning game ShadowDark RPG. Created by Kelsey Dion of the Arcane Library. ShadowDark is a rules-light game that blends the best of the old with the best of the new and mashes it together. And that's all I'm going to say because you will learn to play as they learn to play. This is kind of a new foray for everyone here. I have ran the game a few times and I'm very excited. I love it. It is my favorite game now. But I think aside from, Fadela, I don't think the rest of y'all really played. So we'll be teaching it as well. First off, though, as always, I want to thank Comic Emporium for hosting us. We are live in their game cave right here in Panama City, Florida. So please come visit Comic Emporium. And we are actually selling ShadowDark as well. I believe this is the 4th order, and act fast because we cannot keep this in stock. So there's that. So that should leave there's no other announcements. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and bearing with us as we transitioned into this campaign. We definitely had a lot of tech issues and we upgraded stuff. We're constantly working on stuff and upgrading, but I think we finally got something that should be a bit more plug and play now. Hopefully. But let us know how we sound and everything. There's also a new mechanic we're working with channel points. Once you redeem 1,000 channel points, you get to force the players to re-roll one of their rolls. So you can turn the 20s into 1s and the 1s into 20s.
I am immune. I am immune. You cannot force me to re-roll my good rolls.
It's not officially set up yet, but it's still in the works.
I'm not getting bullied this season, I promise.
So now then, before we get started though, before we actually start, you guys successfully created your characters, right?
We
did.
Some of y'all only have about 1 HP.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how long
I didn't
was
have about one. You have one.
So then,
You're barely breathing.
we
Have 1 HP.
How would you feel about a little deal? So we can make a deal. This has to be a unanimous decision and all players must agree. I am willing to grant you max HP, and you will get max every level. However, in return, we play in fatality mode. And in fatality mode, once you hit 0 HP, you die instantly. No death save, no death rolls. Take some time to think about it.
Okay.
This has no benefit to me. I have max HP.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like the thought.
Do I get both of my starting rolls as max HP?
Well, you only take one of them, so no.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, wait.
But before we do anything,
First decision for the game even starts.
before we do anything, they're saying the volume is low.
Volume is low.
Can you crank master for
Oh.
all speeds?
I
I'm
know.
not gonna.
Our volume guy is coming to save the day. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for telling us that the volume is low. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, I know that guy. Alright. Hopefully that is better. If not, I guess we just have to shout and speak up. So,
Alright.
all right. So,
Fatality.
Fatality mode,
You know, we,
For what?
he said, I guess if it doesn't work, we'll just speak up. And I
Oh,
was like,
I have my earplugs in, and not just for sleeping, but
hopefully it is fixed.
for everybody else.
So, how are y'all feeling about fatality mode?
What is the thought?
Okay, so if I understood correctly, though, of everybody here, other than the fact that we could maybe get healing potions, I'm the only person that can do anything.
Yeah, as far as healing goes. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that seems,
Where do I have?
So,
How many people do we have with 1 HP?
Two.
half the party.
Yeah, yeah, we have two.
So what is max HP?
For
for you.
For you, it would still be a 4, yes,
It'd be
you're
a
a thief, so
4.
you would straight up get a 4 plus your con, because you're level 1.
Which I
So.
don't think she had a con bonus, much like I didn't
Probably
have a
not,
con
but-
bonus, which was part of the problem.
So no to fatality mode? That's what I'm hearing.
Hold on, wait, hold on a second.
Alright.
It's not like we can't take, like, you don't take half points, though, so literally you get hit once right now.
Right,
And
you're down.
You're doing death
You're not
saving
dead.
throws.
Well, it's not death save, but yeah.
Yeah.
You are down.
I think we go with it just unconscious. You know, I think
Alright.
right. If you don't like it, but like if you get the max, like what's your max? Like your max be what 4?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
it's still one hit and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Is it?
So, yeah, you don't die instantly. Well,
If we take the fatality mode though, we get hit, we go down, we're dead.
Yeah.
There is no.
yeah, there is no save.
So the question is, I think, really is, how hard do things hit?
Said give.
You hit it, so you get a 0.
Yeah, so
Down to the
it's
back.
not like we get 4 and
Right,
And
so
still have death saves. If you get to 0 each point, if you take your max HP right now
right.
and you go to 0 at any point, you're dead.
Yeah, but I think the
Yes.
question is, how hard is a hit in this game?
It depends on the creature.
These we're fighting right off. Are they doing 1 damage at a time, or are they gonna?
Oh,
So
it depends on what I roll.
At level 1,
Yeah, they're rolling D6 is just like
They're
a.
probably gonna be rolling d4s and d6s. Usually
Oh,
that's how this game's balanced. So yes,
Okay.
you could take max. I could roll 4. You could die
Could
instantly.
roll 6.
I could roll 6 and you die.
Dead.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I say we just stick with it. We just take it unconscious. We'll pick you up if you get hit.
All right.
Yeah. I'd much rather take the chance of being stabilized.
So your
even with 1 hit point.
fate
not
is
being able to-
sealed. We are going to be doing normal mode. Perfectly fine. So we'll play the game the normal way.
Something down.
We are also playing in Blitz mode for those of you watching. Normally in ShadowDark, because there is no dark vision, light sources last for an hour. However, we only stream for about 2 hours, and you guys have an hour. That's just way too much of an advantage for you, and we can't have that in this game. So, you will be.
with them as
So with Blitz mode, all light sources last 30 minutes. So when you light your torch, I'll set a timer for 30 minutes.
At home.
Alright. So we are at least doing that one. Alright.
What do we get in exchange for the benefit of that?
Oh, nothing.
You can see in the dark for 30 minutes. Alright. So without further ado,
Okay.
I believe there's no more announcements. Nothing else needs to be done. So to everyone watching at home, it is time to turn down the lights, cuddle up with your favorite light source, because we are now about to officially delve into the ShadowDark.
Oh, he's back.
Eventually, if this audio ever gets situated.
That's right.
All right.
We very much want to thank him.
Yes, thank you, Juggernaut, our audio guy. He is awesome.
We love him.
Yes.
Amazing.
And thank you, chat, for pointing it out. Like I said, this is first episode is always the process of trying to get stuff figured out. But hopefully, once we get everything done, we'll be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but now it's time for us to delve in. Announcements are done. So then here we go. And the module we are running is actually called ShadowDark Force of Shadow. It is a module that is written by me. And whenever we finish the whole stream, whether it be a year from now, 2 years from now or not, I do plan on actually publishing it under the ShadowDark third-party license, and you can buy it at home, and whatever surviving characters they have will be NPCs you can meet in the game as well.
Oh gosh.
So, and there are,
Really an NPC?
Not making it.
and there is of course extra rules for certain things that I can't exactly explain yet.
I think you should.
But alright.
Can't give it away.
So then, here we go. When the ShadowDark comes and threatens the land, and all hope seems lost, Stalrise will come and save us, no matter the cost. Your magic is not magic. Your gods are not gods. Stalrise, 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 Stalrise. This was the last prophecy of the Ten-Eyed Oracle before the Aether Library sealed him away. Lightning strikes! You wake in a room, a storm raging outside. You wake in your room in the Darkhaven Inn to the sounds of a massive storm. The windows in your room break. Water comes pouring in and extinguishes any flames or any light sources. You have just enough time to grab your gear, head out into the hallway, and as you do, you see a odd, familiar, but horrifying sight. Shadowy tendrils moving along the wall, and as they come, they strike other adventurers. Decapitations, blood is gushing out. One person split, intestines out. And as you're backed into the corner in the hallway, the tendrils start to come for you. Roll for initiative.
Ah!
So, in ShadowDark, when rolling for initiative, it's not like in D&D, they'll still roll a d20, and they'll still add their dex mod. But you only really have to worry about the highest roll. So I guess I'll roll for the bad guys here. So let's see what we get.
Not me.
Alright, as long as you beat a 3. Anyone beat a 3?
Yeah.
Alright, who got the highest?
I got 13.
13? Alright.
14 on the die.
14 on the die? Alright. What did you get, Fidela? Alright, and then did you beat the 14? Alright, so because Selkie got the 14, she will actually go first. And play will go just to the left of whoever goes first, so that means I get to go second. However, so you're in a room known as the Darkhaven Inn. It's about a 3-story inn. You rested here after a harrowing adventure, and you thought you was getting rest, but now a storm has come. This is essentially a hurricane-sized storm. It is tearing up the building, and again, this is a world without electricity, so fire and light is important. Everyone's waking up, there's madness going on, and you have shadowy forces going.
And day 1.1, you put us back in Hurricane Michael.
And
Thank you.
and this is how we're working through that trauma. So essentially, and as far as your character introductions go, you can introduce your character if you manage to survive. So survive the night, and you only have to survive for. Oh well, I said on roll. All right, 4 rounds. All right, so that was my.
It's fine.
You'll be fine. You'll live.
It's fine.
Well, I'm sorry.
Alright, so the round will kind of start with Selkie, and then it will end, of course, with Aaron. So, what would you like to do?
Torch.
Light a torch. All right. You can just simply do that right now. There's still some lit, so you're gonna take your action, light a torch. Please go ahead and light your candle.
It's lit.
Okay. So there are some in the hallway that are still lit.
A
Everything
few.
in the room blew out.
Yes.
Ooh.
And then I will get your torch timer going right here. So yes. So you light your torch. So then, now I'll take my turn. So at the beginning of my turn, the storm's gonna do something to this inn. And it's gonna make things bad.
Is it a tree through the window?
So, well, fortunately, you guys are on the second floor hallway, and the first floor hallway, part of the inn's walls are starting to blow out. So water is now pouring in. There's more chaos and carnage, and more light sources going away, which means more darkness attacking everything. And of course, the shadowy tendrils coming for you guys. So
No, thank you.
we're gonna. One is going to attack at Aaron over here. Down to 7 hits you, so I think you're good.
7 does not hit.
Alright.
Could it?
And one is coming towards Fidela. Fidela is a 12 hits you.
Yeah.
My character sheet just moved on me. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. That's why I like her. Does a 12 hit you? Alright. Alright, then we go to Ellery. That 2 does not hit. See, it's not so bad. I roll low sometimes.
Okay, alright.
I don't trust you yet.
Alright. So, Saki, because you lit the torch, as the shadowy comes and attacks you, as it swifts in and moves in with the blade, the flame from your torch instantly lights it, and you destroy part of it. So, that completes my turn. Also, during your turns too, keep in mind you can take actions to help repair the inn, help people, or just keep fighting the darkness.
Oh.
Oh, and I said the round ended with Aaron. I was wrong. The round actually ends with Fidela. Yep. Yes. No, it ends with you.
No,
Yeah.
I can't count. All right.
Great. You're doing great.
All right. So, what would you like to do? You have
Okay.
multiple pits of. We know that age-old D&D joke. I want to cast magic missile in the darkness.
No.
You can actually do that here.
I'm not doing that though. Is there a light source that is near me? Is there a torch or anything that I can grab?
There might be something hanging on the wall. Sure, that hasn't gone out, but it
Um,
would probably be a little bit on the more dimmer side.
I think I will grab a torch and like light it.
All right. Nice.
I think that's the smart thing to do here.
All right. There you go. All right, Fidela. So yes, please light your candle.
I have a crossbow, but
Okay, so we're all together.
Yes, you're all together in like a hallway. Like you were all staying in the same,
We're
not the
not
same
together,
room.
we're just in the same general
You're in
area.
the same. You're on the second floor of the inn, in the hallway.
I don't
There.
see anything.
But you do have your torches now, so you can see a few things. And mostly what you're seeing is shadowy tendrils and chaos and people screaming and people dying.
Huzzah.
So, gotta start off hardcore, you know.
Are we in the same room or are we in separate rooms?
You're in the hallway, same room.
One of the shadowy one of the shadowy things just tried to attack me. Correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna try and cast Willow Man on the shadowy
Okay.
figure.
Interesting.
Here.
So in ShadowDark, when you cast spells, spells have spell tiers. So you roll your d20, and then you add whatever your spell casting modifier to whatever stat it would may be. In this case, Fidela is playing a witch, so she uses her charisma, so she needs to roll an 11 to cast a tier 1 spell. It's always 10 plus the spell's tier. And now you lost the spell until you can rest. All right,
Have that fun.
Ellery.
yes.
Ellery, what would you like to do?
Can I see any of them in the hallway?
The shadowy things? Yes.
Can I see any of the other players in the hallway?
Yes, you can. You guys pretty much all had like your rooms were kind of like all like
Line
same
up.
floor lined up. Then when this happened, you had just enough time to grab your gear and get, because
Okay.
all your windows broke. Whatever light sources was keeping you nice and cozy while you were trying to sleep has also went out.
Yeah.
So you backed into this hallway with other stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. I want to try to stay near whatever light sources are available
Mm-hmm.
on the walls.
Okay.
and I'm trying to get out of the inn, but I'm going to try to do it by attracting as little attention as possible from the darkness or people around. And being small, I'm hopeful that's helpful.
It is helpful, but do keep in mind the raging storm outside the inn.
Yeah. So we have to stay in.
You don't have to. Like, you want to go out there, but
Listen,
So
sometimes it's
remind-
safer.
it'll remind you of the danger. And
How would we repair any of the walls or doors around us?
you just tell me, like, there's probably debris and stuff that are laying around. Just tell me you want to grab and patch something up.
Okay, yeah.
Like I said, those walls on the first floor are letting water in and making it harder.
Okay. I'm still trying to avoid attention, but I would like to repair the first damaged wall that I see
Alright.
to try to stop the storm from coming in.
Sweet. And you succeed. You do it. There's not much stopping you. You got enough light to do it. It is still a harrowing situation, as the shadowy tendrils are definitely, you can see them.
Yeah.
But this is a phenomenon and rare event that you have all grown up with living in this world. This is something kind of makes you wonder, how did the caveman of this people make it this far?
Yeah.
So fire and light is very important. But that does end the first round. So you only have 3 more rounds to go.
All right.
So then, alrighty, Selkie, what would you like to do?
So this thing is still right in front of us, still coming at us. I would like to go ahead and I would like to go ahead and attempt to hit it. I have a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to try that.
Alright, go ahead and swing. So you'll roll the d20 and add your dex mod, because you can, or strength, depending on what you want to do. Usually whichever one's higher.
They're not. I can just ignore minuses, right?
Totally.
That's what I thought I heard you say.
Totally.
Yeah. 15.
That will hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
I love it.
2.
2? Alright. So there you go. So what's it look like whenever your dagger chops through this darkness, this tendril?
For me, I would say that I am holding the torch in one hand, and in the other, you see, like, anyone who's looking at me would see what looks kind of odd, but it looks almost like a deep colored tentacle of my own kind of extends out, grabs one of my daggers, and just slices off the whatever part of the tentacle is the closest to me.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah. You succeed. Good job. Alright, alright, so now it is my turn. Let's see what the raging storm outside is doing. That would be nice. Alright, pretty simple. Again, kind of bad for you, because on the second floor where you guys are, more of the windows start breaking. Water starts pouring in. All torch light walls are now dim. The only light that is in existence is the ones that you lit. So, and the force of shadow now comes more crawly, and each one is going to begin its attacks. Starting, and it is everywhere. There's an 11 hit, Aaron.
With the okay. Yes, it is.
Alright. So you will take 3 damage as the shadowy tendril comes in and it gets you right in the shoulder, just a little bit.
Oh. Pretty deeply.
Vanilla does an 18 hit.
Oh no!
Oh, and it comes in with a pretty good critical strike, and you're gonna take 4 damage.
I am down.
Oh no!
I am down.
Alrighty.
That's awful.
Ellery does a 2 hit.
No!
Alright, and then Selkie does a 17 hit.
Mother fly! Of course it does.
And you'll take 1 damage. So, well then, during those events, as there's more chaos, you see 2 beautiful dwarven-like clerics. One with long, beautiful red hair, another one with long, beautiful blonde hair. you met these dwarves before. They are known as Hilda and Gilda. Gilda with the golden hair, Hilda with dark hair.
Love it.
They are the inn's owners. And as they come in, they kind of speak to you, and they're just like, thank you for your assistance. And one of them even says, it's weird that it's acting this aggressive. And Gilda points out that the Force of Shadow is always more aggressive during a storm, in a lightning storm. Because normally light is enough to repel it. But the fact that it's willing to throw itself into torches and stuff is kind of strange. But every time the lightning is striking, it is coming at you. So... Alright, sneaky snacky. Alright, so...
Oh.
So, question from the chat randomly that has come in.
Oh.
How do we make them
We
reroll?
can't.
We
yet.
can't do the rerolls yet. We're still... That will be next session. We are
haven't
working...
set up the
We are
channel.
working on our channel points, but eventually when you get 1,000 channel points, then you can save and you get the channel points by watching.
Wow.
When you get 1,000, then you can redeem them to do the reroll. So,
It'll only be for players, not for the GM.
mhm. Alright, so the good news though
I see.
is that those of you who are hurt and went down, thanks to Hilda being nice and magical as she sees it, she was able to cast her healing spell and you each regain 8 HP. So that's more HP than you had. So, they're trying to keep you alive, but that again ends my turn and now we are on Aaron's turn.
Hilda's the redhead, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Gilda for Goldilocks, Hilda for that.
Yeah.
Hilda's technically also the healer. Gilda's more of the fighter.
Love it.
Yep.
So,
Very creative.
Gilda and Gilda have come in. They picked everybody up.
Mm-hmm. Face the seat of the sorrows.
There isn't a way. The darkness is attacking. It is attacking more aggressively. I just got hit.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast Protection from Evil on myself.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, every spell in this game you gotta roll to cast. Even as like talking to animals, like it's not just gonna let you do it.
That is a 23.
Alright. You are now protected from evil.
Yes.
I have a question.
Evil,
Sorry.
and
I'm waiting.
And then I want to move to a character that was just down.
Yeah, so they got brought back up already.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move to keep the light. Just be closer to her.
Alright, you can do that. And in this particular situation, as far as your movement goes, with this being an inn, and just tell me where you want to move, you get there. We're not going to worry about the official movement rules right now.
Okay.
Just move where you need to move. The name of this game is Survival. So, alright, Fidela, you almost bit the bullet, but you got back up. And luckily you have two beautiful doors helping you.
Yeah.
Love
Do I have anything I can hide under?
It is an inn, so there's tables and stuff, but again, if you go into darkness, it will find
I
you.
tell you, when I move, like, just stay behind me, fungus lady.
Yeah. I'm gonna hug up to this one and hide in the light.
Yes, to your strange looking, he looks as if he should be a barbarian, but he's over there casting spells. Alright, so no actions or anything you want to do?
I'm already not doing well over here.
You're doing great.
Yeah,
It's all good. It's all
it's all
good.
good. We're almost done with round two.
Can I?
Almost.
We have two pushes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna try and cast my wish light spell.
Ooh, there you go.
Just a little extra light
Yeah,
around
we'll
me.
definitely do it.
Nope, that's a 9.
So you've lost both your spells now. Alright.
What's your bonus to cast?
0.
Yeah.
Straight die rolls.
Alright. Ottery, what would you like to do?
I didn't. I go straight down like you did.
I have a question.
I did the extra.
If I
Please ask questions.
do what?
So please ask questions.
Okay. I have a mirror.
You have a mirror.
I have a mirror.
Okay.
Could I use it to reflect the torchlight to like protect an area around me?
You can certainly try. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see why that wouldn't work.
And does that take my whole thing, or can I still continue to like?
I'll let you do your mirror thing as like a multitask action.
Okay. So holding up the mirror to protect a small area, attempting to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not attacking anything because I do not want to mess with it, but I still want to continue trying to repair what is next to me to stop as much of the storm from coming in as possible. And I'm definitely not staring at the dwarves. I'm very focused and
Yes.
not at all interested.
So
in
you're
getting-
not distracted by
No.
the very beautiful doors as
I'm
well.
happily
So.
single as a young goblin thief, and I have no interest in the gorgeous dwarfs.
Mm.
And that's
Alright.
We all believe that.
And those are relatively simple actions. So again, if people are wondering, are like, why am I not making her roll for things? Neat thing about ShadowDark is typically you don't have to roll for every little thing. If it's something, there's really nothing stopping her besides darkness. But as she said, she did the mirror thingy, so there's no reason why she can't just do a board as an action and succeed at it. So that's one neat thing about this game that I like. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you just want to do stuff and not let fate gods fuck you over. Alright. So then, so that brings us, that is the end of the second round. You only have 2 rounds left, so then you're all still alive, so you're doing good. Alright.
goodness.
So then, Selkie, what would you like to do?
Ooh,
So you,
actually, I think I can see everyone like from where we're at, right? We're all like we can see all
It's
the
in-
same hall.
we're all in the same hall. I don't think anyone's moved to the floor yet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and attempt to attack the shadow.
Mhm.
My question would be, based on what we know about the way that light works in this universe, this world, whatever, and based on kind of what you described for the creature, like, would it do more damage for me to try to burn it with my torch than to try to hit it with my dagger?
More than likely, yes.
Gotcha.
It would still just be your basic attack roll, kind of like an unarmed
Okay.
strike, but improvised weapon essentially would,
Okay.
and
I'm
then,
gonna roll that, and,
and
you tell me
typically
if
your
I have it.
typically your damage would be a D4, but in this particular case, I'll let you roll a D6 on it.
Okay.
So. Yep, starting off with a special situation with lots of
Love it.
homebrew already. So,
Love it.
learn
Alright,
the game while breaking the rules of the
So
game.
I rolled a 14.
And that will hit him.
Okay. And so, sorry guys, I didn't think I needed a D6. 4.
Yeah. What's it like when you roast it?
So instead of taking my dagger to it, it's kind of like I maybe thought this through a little, so you kind of see me hold it back, and instead I just pull the torch forward, and right about where I kind of cut it before, you see me kind of, instead of just like holding it up to the end of it, just kind of like running it across enough, like as much of the tentacle as I can reach from where I'm at without
Yep.
maneuvering much further.
And as you hit it, you see that fire kind of carries it through the wall and kind of burns what part of the little blob, so it gives you a brief section of extra light that will last the rest of this round.
Yes!
So
Nice.
you, with where you're at, you should be immune to the attacks. Remember that if I try to attack you on my turn. Alright.
I meant to say I'm really close to Silky.
Alright, so now then, let's see what happened there. So the roof starts to,
It's on
you
fire.
hear massive wind shear. We all remember that barometric pressure, you're feeling that. So part of the roof kind of rips off. More water is pouring in. You guys are on the second floor. This water is affecting the third floor. The third floor is now being flooded somewhat.
Another.
But being the wooden inn that it is, water is now dripping down onto you.
Gotcha.
Those of you with light sources, roll me a d6.
Does mine count as a light source?
You're probably good.
Okay.
But this is like. What you
Okay, water's gonna affect my mirror.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah!
4.
Alright, that's good. Those are the range of numbers you needed. Your light source of water drips, but this is your torch. You are perfectly fine.
Yay!
That was awesome.
So then,
The light loves us.
with your protection from good and evil, unfortunately, the Force of Shadow is more or less, it's kind of like its own form of natural disaster. It doesn't really understand good or evil. So it's still coming for you, but yeah, as it comes in and strikes again with your torch, it's almost like it's just unaliving itself. It just runs right into your flame and
Jeez. Yikes.
Alright, and then does a 3 hit you?
No.
Alright. And then you have your mirror, so it's kind of trying to get you, and it is just singeing, and then you have that thing you did, so you guys are good from this particular attack. Hilda and Gilda, they're still trying to revive people, they're doing restoration spells. You can tell that they are fairly powerful clerks for the type of magic they're casting and how easily they are doing it. So,
And they own it in. They're just like,
yeah.
they're like, we're done. Now we own it in.
They basically, yeah.
You know what? Great life goals right there.
Yep.
I respect it.
All right, Aaron, your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. You know what? It's not something. It's not reacting the way that I would think it is reacting, the way that I thought it would. Again, it is more aggressive and everything in the storm and whatnot. I think I am going to take a page and attack the shadows that are around us and try to force them out.
Yeah.
I am going to. I specifically yell out, "Ord roar," and I roar into the torch as I cast magic missile and like spread it out.
Okay.
Like
I see what you're doing.
You cast magic missile.
And magic missile, you get to roll this spell with advantage.
Yes.
That is glorious.
Yeah, the spells are written so nice in ShadowDark, a GM can actually learn them.
I got an 18 and I got an 11. So 18.
So yeah, you definitely do it. Roll the still D4 damage, but you're also doing an effect here, so.
1 on the first one.
Oh, it's still just 1d4.
Isn't magic missile like 3?
In this game, it's 1 volt.
One
Yeah.
volt.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother.
Yeah. Some of the spells are a bit different from D&D. They went into
Fair.
more of the older school style. There's some are weaker, but don't get me wrong, there are powerful.
It's 1.
Yeah.
If you can get your dice like you know, let you.
But either way, you still succeeded what you was trying to do, and again, because I'm always like the clever descriptive, but so yeah, you blow into that torch, and you're succeeding the force of shadow around you and or near you, so you guys, your light sword, you'll be protected for the next round, which is a good thing. Alright, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm surrounded by fire.
You are, but it's also protecting you. So,
That means that I can't help with the repairs though, because I need to stay in the fire.
mhm.
Can I hit things through the fire?
Yeah, if you got range.
Staff.
Sure, you could like poke it through the fire and hit it, and you might be getting close to the flame, but because you got your fire here, you got the tendrils here. They're trying, a lot of them are just going for it. So,
Can I
You will see.
try to stick the staff through it to maybe catch the tip of the staff on fire while I poke at
sure,
the shadow?
roll to hit. That will do it.
Are we all using our Durgan dice?
I am just pulled it out for the first roll.
I'm just
so-
loving the sound of the rolls.
So
It actually was the first time anything actually went through, so we're gonna probably continue to use it.
And I will say your torches are looking pretty low.
Yikes.
3.
Yeah, you succeed. So what's it look like when you destroy the bit you're destroying?
Where the staff goes in with where the fire is, it just
fizzles out the whole shadow just slowly from there,
Gotcha,
just
yeah.
like a firework
Yeah, there you go. Fireworks in the nice inn. All right.
in the storm. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Larry?
Okay, since the water's coming in, I feel like we have to go down, and when we get to the first floor, we can barricade upward.
First
So-
floor flooding.
Do what?
First floor is flooding as well.
First floor is flooding because the third floor is stripping down to it.
Well, the second
stripping
floor.
down through
First floor got
ours.
wrecked
Yeah.
in the very first round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, first
So all
floor
that's
got
left
wrecked.
is the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. I mean, first floor's still there. You can go to it. It's not like swim high yet. It's still like knee high,
But it's
or
okay.
ankle high,
I don't
but
wanna-
it's getting bad.
having
Storm is
some
raging.
trauma.
Yeah, I had trauma when I wrote this, so.
A little flashback. I don't
Yep.
want to go down in the water.
You know, valid, very
But I don't
valid.
want to be on the second floor either because that came down.
That trauma is actually what inspired this adventure, so.
So the second floor came out. So I don't want to be on this floor. But okay, it's different. It's
I
different.
want to be here.
Shit. If I see that there's water coming up from the bottom and there's water coming down from the top, holy shit. I want to keep repairing. I want to make sure we're as safe as we possibly can be. I don't know how helpful some of these other things would be. I really don't have anything else helpful besides a crowbar, and that's only helpful to get stuff off.
Could use it as a makeshift hammer, I guess.
Yeah. I want to keep the mirror out because I know that's helpful. Yeah. Yeah, I want to try to solidify, like make sure doors are shut and repairing as much of the hall as possible. Whatever I can touch, reach. I know I can't reach a whole lot. But that's what I want to do. Make sure doors are
Alright.
shut so that the water doesn't come in.
Yep, and you're continuing to succeed. It is starting to get a little bit harder as more things are going on. But,
So where'd it go?
you're still, yeah, sucks being pinned. Alright, Selkie, what would you like to do? And again, you notice that your torch is looking pretty faded. Yours as well, so.
I do. But there's things on fire in front of me, so I mean,
Sure.
feel like that
You're
makes
good for now.
more like okay. However,
Protecting this end by setting it on fire.
I mean, cake or death.
Figured
I
it
don't know. I'm doing my best here.
Very good.
Isn't it infinitely better to die by fire than by the darkness? I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, you're seeing the darkness straight rip people apart, so it's like, do you want to burn to death or do you want to be ripped apart?
Yes. Pull out mine out to assist with tasting the death of this creature.
So,
I am going to. Is there another piece of it that, like, I can hit? Attempt to hit with like the little bit that remains of my torch?
yes,
Or
but this will probably extinguish your torch.
okay. I feel like that's okay. That is. What do you mean? 12 on the die.
That hits.
Okay.
I know we're all like looking at our die because they're so dark. You know,
Oh yeah.
all of they're all the metal die.
It
So.
is thematic.
Yes.
They're
You
fantastic and they're
Yes.
beautiful guys and they're fabulous because Dern bought them for us. But like,
Am I the only one that can actually
Yeah.
read mine from the rolling?
So as you do that, you definitely singe it. Your torch does go out. However,
Torch
you
out.
are surrounded. Yes, please turn off the candle. But however, you are still surrounded by fire, so you are not in complete darkness yet.
Oh gosh.
Well, we have the other torch.
All right, and now then, well, that torch is also looking pretty iffy too. But y'all are also surrounded by fire. Everything's good. You're fine. Everything's good. Let's see what the storm
this
does
is a
when we
good time
pass
to have
around.
everything be on fire.
Well,
Everything's
then, all right. So.
This is a good time to.
Yeah, the first floor, you're seeing people rush into the second floor as the water has risen. More walls have broken in on the first floor. It is pretty much the bar, the tables, the chairs. They are mini boats now. It is bad. You're seeing the water on the stairs to the second. The storm is still raging, and as it goes, But most of you, I believe you all have some form of protection right now, don't you? So yeah, it's just gonna go and as it just unalighting itself, keeps throwing itself into the fire, which again is a very weird behavior for it. Alright, so last round. So.
It's throwing itself into the fire, not toward us.
It's trying to attack you, but because you guys are surrounded, it's got to go through the fire. Okay. So it's willingly,
But
like,
it's not
as it touches the
from
fire, because light, it destroys it, it destroys it.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So that is, what's all going on there. And that is your torch is going out, so your torch is not But you are surrounded by fire, so you are still good. What would you like to do now?
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit if I can still reach some part of it with my dagger. You know what?
You already went.
Yeah. You just what
Okay.
you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. That's an error.
Oh, there. I said, you know what? It sounded close. I'm so
You're
sorry.
good. You're good.
Honestly, I think
You're
that
great.
the smart thing to do is to relight the torch.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm going to relight.
You still have like dim light from the fire around you, so you're able to light it with no
Get back in and light it back up.
Yep. So light it back up, and I'll restart your time. So there you go. Boom. Alrighty. Lighting the torch. Now, typically, if you're ever in total darkness, lighting a torch is like a DC 15 dexterity check at disadvantage if there's things attacking you.
Yeah.
So letting those things go out, you don't really want to try to do. But right now, because there is light, you can see what you're doing. Still a stressful situation, but you get it lit, no problem. All right, Fidela.
Okay. Is my sap still partially lit? Or
Mhm.
did it go out?
Yep. You have like a makeshift torch now.
Okay. I'm going to stab at another one.
All right, go for it.
That's a 1.
Ooh. Well, luckily I'm being generous for this time around, but you know, unfortunately, as you take it, all you manage to do is catch more of your staff on fire. If it's not put out soon, you may lose your staff. But alrighty, Larry.
So we see more people coming up from the first floor. Okay, just NPCs.
Yeah. They basically look like you guys. They're other adventurers, other crawlers. This place is a.
Do they look like they know what they're doing? And they're
Yes,
getting
they can mostly handle themselves. Besides the ones that didn't.
That's gonna go be helpful. Yeah, I might get closer to some of the first ones. Still using my mirror to reflect light. I want to try to be an assist to one of the first ones that come up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm no longer working on repairing something. Is there anything I can do as a... I know, the world's coming down around us. Is there anything I can do as a thief in this moment with everybody panicking?
Pickpockets.
I was gonna say you take people's stuff.
Like, how good of a thief are you?
I mean, I'm level 1, so come on. But everybody's in panic.
What is your character's background?
Back scout.
Scout? Okay, yeah. Aside from warning them of the storm, there's not much. But I'm sure there's probably, like, being a goblin somewhat smaller size, you could probably be a crutch for someone who hurt their leg or something like that. I mean, there are people who did take pretty massive damage from this thing, so.
And I'm a robber, so I can be helpful while removing something of use from them.
Alright, well,
Is that possible?
yes, go ahead and just, granted stealth rolls and stuff don't really exist, but go ahead and make me a dexterity check. Just roll the dice and give me a dexterity.
10.
10? Alright, yeah. From this person that you so you notice this guy, this is what we're gonna do, just make you feel bad. So you see this person with like, you see this person with one leg hop up the stairs, or you offer to like your services to be a crutch. As you reach your arm to like have them hobble on you,
Listen.
you come in and you actually manage to get 5 gold.
Oh,
Look at you!
okay.
So there you go.
I
The silver lining, and then take the golden lining.
And due to the chaos, no one saw it. The person who helped didn't even notice it. So just give yourself 5 gold.
I'll take it. Thank you.
All right, and that technically you guys have managed to survive all 4 rounds. So good job there. The storm begins to clear, though. Again, and the rain has stopped. So the second the rain stops, like people are just first thing they're trying to do is get light sources to stay permanently lit. So like the torches along the walls, they're trying to relight them, dry them, whatever they have to do.
Yeah.
Hilda and Agilda, again, they're casting more restoration spells and just fixing the walls and stuff.
Oh, when a torch is lit, can we do something to keep it continuously lit? Or it's lit, you 30 minutes, done.
Usually it's lit, 30 minutes done,
Okay,
but
but
if you can
continuous-
think of something clever to do, like if there's like oil or something nearby, you might be able to do
I
that.
have oil.
But
Yeah.
there might be ways. There's always ways you can do stuff.
Yeah, but
But if you want to light like a reed torch or something, that is possible. Well, usually it's not possible, but again,
you're so generous.
it's situational. So
Yeah.
they're really, I like clever ideas. That's how you can get me to give you what you want is by being clever. But anyways, Hilda and Gilda, they basically thank everyone for their service. They feel bad about this kind of happening. The storm kind of came from nowhere. Essentially, though, this storm was about the equivalent of a Category 3 hurricane, which I know might not sound like much to us Florida folk, but keep in mind this is a medieval building, so awful next to woods as well. So yeah.
Yikes.
Anyway, so she, after thanking you guys, she does offer, she gives you guys 1 free night anytime you wish to use it. Just come back, free night, complimentary meal. They have that. Outside, there was definitely destruction done to the town of Darkhaven as well. But you start noticing these cloak-like figures carrying a candle. And with this candle, what they're essentially doing is they are relighting the streetlights. These are people that are well known throughout the world as the candle bearers. And they're very well respected. They get to sleep all day, but they stay up all night, and they're the ones making sure streetlights typically stay on so you don't die. So you definitely see that going on. So, but not much can be done as far as repairs at this point until there's of course daylight and stuff. Whatever is left of your room, whatever sleep you have, they offer you what comforts. So at this point, is there anything anybody would like to do? We are no longer in an initiative or crawling order. Any last minute things you would like to do before resting and turning in?
Other than finding out, is there any way for me to, like I used one of my torches, so in order to replenish what I've used, like if there, am I gonna need to buy something tomorrow, or can I make a makeshift torch out of like stuff I find lying around and put in my backpack so I have?
You can make makeshift stores usually. Typically, you would be able to buy something, but I guess we'll have to see if the store survived or not.
I was gonna say, I mean,
So,
Yeah,
Alright.
I think I do this. I do the same. I go try and make a makeshift torch just so I have a replacement.
I gotcha. And you probably could find some that might have been unlit as well. Like I said, other.
let's be honest, you just said a bunch of people died.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's right. Yep, that's what I was about to say. There are probably some like I said, this place was crawling with crawlers.
Yeah.
And there's definitely some gear. Most of it's probably the same starting gear you would have. I'm assuming you put your staff out as soon as you could, so you didn't lose it. But it definitely has a little bit of char. So
You came up with a great idea, just stick it in some of the water and we'll strip it down.
there you go.
I think
Sure, it's fine.
But yeah, you each find a replacement torch, so you can each add a torch back to your inventory.
um,
You're gonna wanna do that.
What was Aaron saying?
I think
That I could put my staff in the
I
water.
want to. I'll turn this off.
Yeah, you can turn off your candles if you have torches. There's plenty of light within the inn now, and there's no rain. People are trying to get their water out as best they can. Luckily, this is a world of magic, so they got that going for them. I will also turn off your timers.
Are there any deceased, like the people that us all got decapitated?
Oh yeah.
What are they like? Were they wearing regular clothes like shirts and stuff?
Some were the ones that could manage to get their gear and their armor probably have it on, but again, it's not anything have
Yeah,
better than Jack,
I'm not
but,
looking for the armor. What I want to do is I want to wear their shirts. I want to take
okay.
all of their shirts. I want to take as many
Alright.
shirts as I can and put them on.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Huh. Alright.
Just regular shirts. I don't care.
Alright, yeah. What's how many gear slots do you
I'll
have
take if
open?
I have.
Do you have
1, 2,
open?
3, 4, 5. I have 5 gear slots. If I could find 2 or 3 shirts, I want to take them and put them on.
Yep, you can find their sopping wet and bloodstained, but
I don't care about that.
okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll take them shirts.
Alright, you got 3 shirts that will take up a gear slot each though. So
Is there a standard protocol for prepping bodies or saving them like respectfully for burial?
typically it'd be kind of the same as in like what we do, like how to gather or how they did it back in those times. They would gather up the bodies and wrap them.
Yeah.
More than likely they're gonna burn them if they can.
Okay. So
But again, they can't really do any of that right now. But
right, but I want to get while he's taking shirts off people. I'm trying to put their stuff back together, even though I just robbed someone.
man.
I want to describe what it is that I'm doing with these shirts. So like, I'm ripping the shirts in half and like turning around, like making it like a sash. Maybe one like a sash.
Okay.
Another one is like being tucked and like looped into like the belt loops of my pants, so it looks like a sports towel.
All right.
And then the other one I'm just putting on is like a second shirt. So that's just so yes, I just have them around.
Okay.
Now, you don't know why. I will explain why when it is time to do so.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright.
It's time to do so.
Alright, so you're gonna help with like gathering bodies or anything? I mean, they're probably gathering what dead they can, but again, there's not much they can do.
Put them on.
help with bodies and check for gold at the same time.
Y'all just want to rob dead people.
I'm a thief.
I mean, it's not like they're using it.
It's like anybody looking at me taking off the shirt, it's like they're gonna be buried in the shirt.
Alright,
No.
this is what I do. Those of you who want some gold, roll me a d6. If you just all want gold.
5.
Nice.
5.
Alright. 2. Alright.
3.
Alright, that's how much gold you found that was at least usable or not destroyed. You found some gold that has like a hole in it for where someone got stabbed through. So.
But I'm trying to put them off somewhere dry and wrap them in.
All spins the same.
And of course Hilda and Gilda being clerics, they are kind of trying to honor the dead the best that they can. Alright, any other actions before calling in a night? Or what's left of the night? So.
I do go to Hilda and Gilda and ask if they can patch up the hit that I took.
Yeah, they just no issue. And you're about to get a rest, but
No, I'm not gonna go to sleep healthy.
Yo, yeah. I mean, I get it. Alright, so if there's nothing else, you guys kind of go in for what's, I mean, at this point, it's probably like 2 or 3 in the morning, but so, but we can just assume that you are sleeping in, and you do take the advantages, so any spells lost, hit points are gained. Typically in ShadowDark, when you take a rest, hydration is important. When you take a rest, there is no long rest or short rest in the end. Usually you have to have like 8 hours of downtime or whatever, and then it wants you to kind of eat a ration. It was assumed that when you guys came to this, and it kind of fed you before you went to bed, so that kind of counts, and you're also about to get a breakfast. So as you wake up, for the most part, the inn is in pretty good shape. It's amazing what magic can do. So, like, it doesn't, I mean, you can definitely tell it took damage, and then, of course, outside the city, if you happen to look through any of the windows, it's not as good of a sight. Like, the town's still there, but there's definitely, like, you're hearing crying or hearing children asking where their mom is or where their daddy is, and vice versa. A lot was lost because, again, and this inn being a 3-story inn and pretty sturdy building, and it took a lot of damage. So you can imagine what happens like to some people's houses and stuff. But as you're sitting around, and Hilda and Gilda, you can definitely tell they look tired, but they still have the unusual, beautiful look to them. Dwarves typically in this world are your more stocky, rough type, but Hilda and Gilda's beauty, it is a very odd beauty, and people will come to the inn just to see them. Like, that is how gorgeous these dwarves are. So if you wasn't already horny enough for them, there you go.
So clearly like glamour or something.
Yes, it is kind of like, how are they even a dwarf? Like, what, like, do they even have dwarven proportions? But they do. They still have the dwarves,
Do you
but
need a dwarf?
it's just, yeah. But their faces are just like, they are, yeah. But anyways, but they are definitely serving you a nice, glorious breakfast. Again, apologizing for everything. So finally, at this table, and at this time, after about an hour in, you can now finally introduce your characters and introduce yourselves and your past, kind of like we're taking a small break past being here, and we'll just start with this end. So Aaron, you can feel free to tell us about past candles and coaster stuff and who you're playing.
All right. I am Aaron. I previously played Astral Luminarius from our Dragonlance campaign that we just finished up. I am taking a quite a 180 on this character here. Astral Luminarius was a Night Skin. He was a paladin. He was like we worked up a whole thing. He loved kids and he was all about that. I am playing Orifon Emberheart, a dwarf from a barbarian clan out in the desert, but he is a wizard. Don't ask me. It is what it is. I said what I said. He's a barbarian wizard.
Wizard barbarian, nice.
And what anybody will see in the morning prior to getting to breakfast, as he is hearing the kids crying and whatnot, he is taking scraps of paper or whatever the case is, and he is writing down directions to his tribe and giving them to the kids and telling them if they make it there with his signature, they'll be protected.
Okay.
He's telling them straight up, you got to get there on your own. That's the test. But if you get there, you're good. Promise.
Gotcha.
And he hands it to him before he goes and gets his breakfast.
All right.
But yes, he's not a typical wizard. You know, he dressed like a barbarian. He has a round mound of muscle.
I like it.
He has 2 daggers. He has a staff on his back. He has tattoos of like arcane sigils and stuff that are on him. But for the most part, like for anybody that would recognize him as a barbarian, he is fairly eloquent, and he does talk. He can talk proper. But then at the same time, he tries to put on a persona like he is a crazy, like outlandish barbarian, just because you gotta fit the motif somehow.
Gotcha. I like it. All right, for Dela.
Right, so I am playing Eclipse. She is a Marsillian. She refers to herself as a mushy, though.
Mushy. Mushroom folk.
Yeah, she is part of the mushroom folk. She is a witch. She
My favorite
comes
kid.
from the deep forest caves where her clan kind of lives in there. She is more or less on a quest to figure out how she lost her glow and how to get it back.
Gotta get your glow back.
She's definitely, yeah. So hence why she is into the magic. So she feels like there is something magical in this world that should be able to help, or that did this. So.
All right.
Wow.
And past characters? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
all our
I
new
previous. Huh?
So for all the new people.
Yeah. I previously played Layla.
Slave.
Layla Stormwater in Dragonlance, the pirate warlock. And then I also played Sage, Rage Sage, Rage
Very sage in the cage.
Sage, on our Witchlight campaign as well. So.
Alright. Valerie, one day I'll say it right. Valerie?
You're doing so good. We're gonna get to know each other much better. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So in previous game in Dragonlance, I played Sir Reverence. She was Knight of Salamia. Was terribly in love with Darrett. Helped raise children with Astral. We were sort of like siblings.
My sister in Shine.
That's right. It was a lot of fun playing a knight, sticking to rules, being steadfast, that sort of thing. I really like rules myself. Outside of things, I like lines and boxes and squares and direction. So it was really fun playing a knight. However, in this game, I'm playing a goblin thief. So little different. Her name is Flickerwick. She goes by Flick. She is one of 22 children.
Oh.
The patriarch of her family has several spouses, and they keep having children, and she is very tired of being around all of them. So she's been out kind of adventuring, and she has this persona of sort of like Will Scarlet, daggers everywhere and sort of ferocious looking, like she'll stab you in the dark or something.
I like it.
But she really does not want to do that. She is a thief at heart, so she does not want to go stabbing. She wants to go snatching. So that's her big thing. But she's still kind of a softie because she's the oldest of all the kids, so she's had to take care of everybody, and she's So.
All right. And Selkie?
So I got the great honor to run our Witchlight campaign as the DM and had a lot of fun with that.
Yes. Cool.
Had a lot of fun. And I played Sai in our last campaign in Dragonlance. And she was a bit chaotic and kind of all over the place and all over the place. So many things happening at once.
She was a dragon.
Yeah, she was a dragon. That was, masquerading as a kender. So we got Big Dragon at the end. That was real cool. My current character, her name is Corvokia Bloodletter. She's a little different.
Ooh, nice last name.
Thank you. She is a slime folk. She's purple. She is a purple slime folk, and she is a sage. But she has a surgeon background. So very much one of her side of her family was very like her one side was very spiritual and very like, hey, like these are like portents and things like that, and the other side was a lot more science heavy. So kind of growing up with that like dichotomy and stuff. So she tends to be sometimes a little bit heavy on things where she might like kill something and she might be like, I'm really sorry that you chose to take your own life this way, but I would like to send you to the gods respectfully as possible.
Alright.
So.
Fun. Alright, and that is our party and our characters. My name is Dustin. I'm the GM. You may know me as 06 online. And I got to play Torn in the Witchlight campaign, as well as Vitus Redblade and Dragonlance NPC honor, and now I have the honor of running and teaching ShadowDark on stream, so yay! Alright, so as you guys have settled in, you definitely hear like other crawlers around too. They're talking about rumors about the forest they're going through. They do mention certain caves and things. Now then, one thing that was not mentioned was how you all came to know each other beforehand. So, before these events, you were each taken and dragged and thrown into an orc cave. Well, really it was a stingbat cave, but you were captured by orcs and thrown into this cave. And you were there with a lot of other people. You were the only 4 who managed to survive because you made it out. And then you had to walk from that cave, and then when you saw this inn as the sun was coming down, this is when you took your rest. And then the storm, and now we're all caught up. So you 4 definitely have some camaraderie with each other, especially now surviving 2 harrowing events.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, so...
More siblings. Great. Okay.
So then, 2 humans.
Quite literally the worst 48 hours that I have experienced.
It really is. It really is.
The worst 48 hours?
The worst.
You got to
That
end it with
fast?
that.
You know what?
Delightful.
No,
Oh no.
it wasn't that bad, Kid's Choice. It was not. No, it's just, I thought they were kin. It was not kin. We end up in a cave, we nearly die. We get out, we come to a hotel, we go to sleep, we nearly die. I don't know if you've been keeping track, but since I have met you three faces, my life has never been in more danger than it has been now.
Oh, you don't normally?
No, Kid's Choice, this is not
Kid's
something that
Choice.
happens.
Well, it's exciting, right?
No,
Interesting.
no. Well, I try to stay away from things like this happening.
Why do you keep calling her Kids' Choice?
Purple, she's purple gooey's. Purple gooey's.
I like your purple goo. Just
It
say.
makes me think just
Purple gooey's.
I feel like he should be more in touch with his life.
Alright, so.
Question, Gian. Do we have to have a god?
You don't have to. I did notice you didn't pick one. I don't know
I
if you're
don't like
trying to.
any of them.
We could,
So I'm
you
okay
could
to be
pick-
an atheist?
I mean,
So I'm going to make fun
You
of you
can,
mercilessly.
we can certainly try to be one in a world where people are literally getting their powers from gods, but sure.
I don't believe it. I
I
don't
mean,
believe it.
a godless heathen goblin? I mean,
Yeah, I don't believe it.
that, or you remember the prophecy from the beginning, the last phrase. I don't know if anyone wrote that down or not, but maybe. Your gods are not gods.
Right?
Alright, anyway.
Oh.
So, yeah, she's a goblin heat. She's a goblin. She's a godless goblin thief.
That's
There
right.
we go. Godless goblin thief. So as you guys are getting to talk and doing some, discussion, two humans who favor each other approach you. They're both wearing a reddish, almost burgundy long coat. On the back of the coats, you can clearly see a symbol, a golden eye, the outline of an eye with a red X over it. This is a very popular symbol, and it is marked by those who work for the Ether Library.
Ooh. And what is the library? Like what?
They approach you.
It's another godless thing, don't worry.
That's fair. Godless. Okay.
They again favor each other. One is a man, one is a woman.
Okay.
And just assume, unless I say otherwise, everyone in our worlds is attractive because it's fantasy.
I was
So,
gonna Okay.
You said they favor
They're
each other, they look like one
Gotcha.
mm-hmm. They could technically pass for twins in a way. So, yep.
That's hot.
Yep.
That's hot.
They'll technically are not twins. They're just
They're hot dwarves, right?
they're just related. They are sisters.
Right.
But one is slightly older. Yeah.
We're talking about Hilda and Gilda now?
Yeah, he thought they were twins.
He's just
Okay.
concerned about the amount
Dwarves
of
have a
places.
certain hot scale.
Anyway.
And when you have two
Really
minutes, they
sorry.
on the hot scale, they look at something.
It's like because they're doing it magically.
Hotness is important.
But and for those watching at home trying to get a feel for a world, I always tell my players in any game or run, unless I say otherwise, picture Frank Frazetta paintings. Pretty much women, chainmail bikinis, half naked, and dudes that are typically so buff they look like they're gonna have a heart attack at 35 due to the amount of steroids they take.
Yep.
That is kind of the
Love
visual
it.
depictions of this world. If Frank Frazetta was alive and I could pay him to paint the artwork, I would have. Anyway, so though Max is actually clothed, so and Maxine, so these two are the exception to the rule, but they're still fairly conventionally attractive. He comes to you and says, "Good morning. My name is Maximilian, but you can call me Max, and this is my sister." She says, "Hello, I'm Maxine, but you can call me Maxie."
Maximilian and Maxine.
Mm-hmm.
I
Max
like
and
it.
Maxie.
It makes it easy.
Is your dad goofy?
Huh?
Is your dad goofy?
Our father is a little odd, yes.
Oh.
And then they just kind of flat out been looking for a way to stop the force of the shadow once and for all. You have no doubt saw the horrific causes it can do, and we believe we have found it.
You found it.
We believe. In the underground hollow,
I don't like it.
about 6 miles from here into the dark wood, there is an object radiating magical energy. The same magical energy that comes from the Shadow Star. So the Shadow Star, as soon as she says the Shadow Star, you all know what it is. During the daytime, outside throughout eons, historians, scholars have not been able to figure out what it is. But during the day, right next to the sun is this black, four-pointed star with twisted points at each end. It has moon, just world knowledge that your characters would know. Cultists worship it. People believe that God rests in it, or gods rest in it. Lots of wars have been fought over it. Like, this object is as dark and ominous, and no one really knows what it is. Even looking at it through what little telescopes they have at this time, they still cannot figure it out. But they do believe the common knowledge that the library has made public and other scholars and stuff is that there does seem to be a connection to the Shadow Star and to the Force of Shadow, because oddly enough, when does the Force of Shadow strike the most? Nighttime. So.
Hold on, something's going on with the audios.
There's no audio.
Oh no.
Did we lose it?
How did we lose the audio?
I don't know. My screen flashed black for a second, and then
Oh yeah,
No.
lost internet for a second.
Yeah, I know that for whatever reason, all of a sudden the player on my Twitch was like,
Alright,
yeah, black for a second, and then
should I just hit the BRB thing? Yeah, BRB. Alright, we will try to fix it. Let us know if you can hear us. Alright, all mics are working. So, I don't know. Did that fix it? No. No, I had swapped it. Cameras were on just fine.
he went to.
I went to the BRB thing. Of course, we're just gonna have to ask him to sit here. I don't know how to fix it.
Does that have a power button?
It does. Turn it off, turn it back on. There's a switch in the back that you can do.
Hey, look at that logo.
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very
It's so stunning.
Are the mics doing anything on your side?
Yes, the mics are moving. All three of them look like they are moving. I'm turning them up to. So mic 1, mic 2 looks like it's moving. So this. Everything is saying that we should have audio. Can you hear us, please? I guess I'll type it in the chat. Man, we were doing so good. I know the chat.
Yeah, I was typing.
Someone asked the chat if they can hear us, sir.
Okay, yeah.
I don't.
Are we live?
Yes,
Yeah, we're
we were
still
still
live.
live.
Yeah, like they should still be able to hear us. That's just the screen.
Still nothing? Okay.
That was me
Oh,
asking.
no.
I'm not hearing. I'm not seeing anybody say anything.
Were you
Um,
under?
I was gonna say, are you?
Right there.
I'm on, Teams because it's connected to other stuff, and if I sign out of it, it'll sign.
Alright. Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Still don't hear anything. Alright, great. I'm not good for the
What
tech
did we have
part.
to do last time? Something like that. We just double stream and restart.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We may have to stop the stream and restart it.
Yeah.
So do I just hit end stream?
You may want to put it in the chat
I'm telling.
first.
Yeah, it does
Restart
not,
Streamlabs.
it does not let me chat from this end.
Why?
I don't know, I'm trying to type, it's like, join Twitch. I'm like, we should already be joined.
Yeah.
BRB. So end stream, man, we was getting into
I know. Yeah, go ahead. Tina and